Most students try this and get completely stuck, but there is a simple trick that makes it easy. We are solving 2 to the power of x plus 8 to the power of x equals 130. Now here's the trick. Rewrite everything in the same base. Since 8 equals 2 to the power of 3, and now we could express this as 2 to the power of x plus 2 to the power of 3 all to the power of x equals 130. And so now we have 2 to the power of x plus, and you know what, I'm going to swap the 3 and the x, and we're allowed to do that. So we have plus 2 to the power of x all to the power of 3 equals 130. I'm going to rearrange this. So I'm going to have 2 to the power of x all to the power of 3 plus 2 to the power of x. And I will move the 130 to the other side. It becomes minus 130 equals 0. Now, let y equals 2 to the x. And if you do that, we're able to rewrite this as y cubed plus y minus 130 equals 0. And here, because this is a cubic function, to factor this, we need to go back to the remainder theorem and do synthetic division to be able to solve this. So we're going to look for the possible factor that's from 130. That's if you plug into the y and we do the operation, we're going to get 0. And the only one that's going to work here is the 5. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do synthetic division with 5 to figure out the rest of the equation. Now, the coefficients here are 1. We don't have a y squared, so that's going to be 0. And 1 and negative 130. Bring the 1 down. 1 times 5 is 5. We write that there and we add 0 plus 5 is 5. Now 5 times 5 is 25. We add, we get 26. And 126 times 5 gives me positive 130. And when we add, we get 0. So the remainder here is 0, and that's why 5 is a factor. So now this equation factored into y minus 5. And from here we have y squared plus 5y plus 26 in brackets equals 0. Now, is this factorable? We cannot factor it. Can we use the quadratic equation? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to find out the nature of roots, just in case we get that square under the square root in the quadratic formula if we get a negative number. So remember, under the square root is always b squared minus 4ac. That's what's under the square root in the quadratic formula. So b squared, that will be 5 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, and times 26. And now it's obvious, this is going to be 25 minus a big number, so under the square root we're going to have a negative number, and we cannot square root a negative number. And therefore, we're not going to get any other solutions in the real number system. Yes, we'll have a complex number, but not a real number. So this is the only root for this equation. And now, from here we know y equals 5. And since y is 2 to the power of x, so now we know 2 to the power of x equals 5. To solve for x right now, we gotta log both sides. So log 2 to the power of x equals log 5. Logs allow us to bring the x down, so that's gonna become x log 2 equals log 5. Divide both sides by log 2, and therefore x equals log 5 over log 2, and we would leave the answer in exact values. And that's the trick. Rewrite, substitute, and simplify. Follow for more math shortcuts that actually work.